Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Doc Do-Good in his Conway. This is a tier 9 game on El Hoof, and he seems to be AFK. Isn't this always how the really great games start, right? And for a sec there, with his armor pattern, I actually thought he had a hole in the back of his tank for a second. Of course not. That'd be weird. Okay, so, before we get underway, yeah, okay. I said all that stuff. I'll forget sometimes. What was I gonna say? Oh, yes. Patreon thing is still underway. If you want to get in on that, only a couple bucks, and you get to see me in pain as I get my leg hairs ripped off. As Sweetness waxes my legs. That should be great. I know you guys love seeing me in pain, so that should be entertainment galore to you guys for, like, I don't know, whatever how long that video is for. I'm not looking forward to that, but I assume some of you are. While that goes on, I just keep getting more and more nervous for some reason. Anyways, we're about 40% of the way to the goal, so we're not all that far off. Great. Okay, so let's get into the game now that we've gotten to the game. Doc is setting up on this, so this is where the mediums usually take. But of course, the Conway is more or less a medium tank with a giant gun on it. So this is, I don't remember which hull this is exactly. I think it's not the Comet's. It might be a Centurion's hull with a specialty turret on top of it, and a stupidly big gun, considering the Centurion can do. As a T-44 just found out, as he did 240 damage, and we did 513 in return. Like, I mean, the poor guy, what's he gonna do against that? He can't trade with us, because we're going to out-trade him just by shooting him. This Maulbreaker is coming up to try and do something, and Doc wisely holds his fire. Now, he could have fired hoping to hit the cupola, or maybe, some flat part of the gun, maybe would have, or some flat part of the turret, maybe he would have gotten in, but 260 pen, wait, 260 pen? God lord. That's a little bigger than I thought it was. I like this thing. Yeah, and he's going to hit that cupola, isn't he? Yes, he does. What's this thing average damage? 600. So that 513 roll before on that poor T-44 was the lowest we should be rolling. And oh, that one bounced, sadly. Otherwise, it may not have killed the Maulbreaker, but it would have hurt him a lot. It would have made him cry for his mommy and run away. Scorpion G down there. Oops, nope. T-44, or sorry, Progetto right in front of us. I was looking at the T-44, which was farther down. That's the T-54. We're not going to talk about what I missed. So he kills the tank in front of him and continues pushing on down. He's now looking for the back ends of these guys. And, well, that's... I was thinking he was going to hit the Maulbreaker, but nope, he doesn't. Of course, it hits us. But the nice meaty shot he gets into a Type 5 does a ton more damage. And if he hits a weak spot, he can still keep going through. Unfortunately, he goes really low. And it only does 564. He is gonna reload though. Wait. What? It was HE from a Type 4 Heavy. It must have impacted the very end of the gun. That guy's gotta be pissed. I'd be pissed. That was stolen from him. Depends on what gun he had, but if he had the big gun and that thing connected with the hull of this thing in a flat spot, it may have gone through. This thing doesn't have armor, it has paper mache. Oh, that must have felt like a robbery from that poor Type 4 who was murdered by the guy who robbed him. That's awesome. Can you guys tell when my YouTube videos don't get monetization? I don't care. For anybody out there who's wondering, no, I don't monetize any of my YouTube videos. There's no commercials on this channel. Patreon completely takes care of the need for commercials on this channel. And I get so much, everything is better with Patreon than using commercials. More money actually comes to me versus goes into YouTube's bucket. I know the commercials you guys get because I say them. And I don't feel slimy when I go home. So yeah, that was awesome. I mean, I think he probably deserved a couple more kills, but all in all, that was a pretty good game. Thank you so much, Doc, for sending it in. And let's jump over and see what his results were. That's his mark of excellence right there. That's beautiful. He also gets the Ace Tanker Fighter Fire for Effect and the High Caliber. But mark of excellence is hard to get, especially later on. But especially in a tank like the Conway, that is one of the well-known good tanks. Something like, I don't know. I can't think of a bad tank that would be easier to get a mark on right now. T69 I think is actually fairly easy to get a mark on because most people play that thing horrendously. ELC even 90 is probably not bad as well. So maybe I'm wrong about that. By the way, if you guys know any good tanks for getting marks of excellence, drop them in the comments below, please. I'd like to know. It's a fun factoid, right? 5,000 damage. He only didn't pen a single shot, and that was on the side of... No, sorry, that was the lower glacis of the Malbreaker. Everything connected with the targets he was firing at, and most of it penned. Wow. Well done, sir. Thank you so much for sending it in. Again, there's still that Patreon drive to get my legs waxed. If you guys want to cause me some real pain, vote for the eyebrows. Imagine what I'd have to look like walking around town with no eyebrows. Don't vote the eyebrows, please. No. I don't want to walk around town with no eyebrows. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This ioEther out.